Senator Fischer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Secretary, Admiral, General, welcome. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for your service to our country. I am deeply concerned with the health of our munition stockpiles, including those affected by recent operations in the Red Sea. Large numbers of missiles, such as the Tomahawk land attack missile, were expended during these operations. We are expending missiles far faster than we are producing them. We have a real opportunity to make progress on this through reconciliation, but the Navy's future-based budgets must also account for increased production rates. Mr. Secretary, at your confirmation hearing, you talked about working to incentivize companies and reviewing Navy munition contracts. What have you discovered in your review of these munitions production contracts?
Senator, thank you for the question. I have yet to review munitions contracts. I have been dealing with shipbuilding and contracts for the most part. Munitions is next. But what I would say is that fully funding our munitions industrial base is critical and very important. And I have visited 2 other companies at this stage that are 3D printing different types of munitions that I think have a lot of potential. And so I think we need to make sure that we are looking at both existing and new ways of making munitions. So that will be critical to us in the future. But this is a very important thing. It's something that Admiral Kilby and the Commandant and I talk about weekly when we go through our meetings. So it is critical, and munitions is next up on the list.
Thank you. We'll have to talk when you get an update on that, please. Admiral, are there any specific actions that you think need to be taken to increase that production capacity for the munitions for the Navy?
Senator, thanks for that question. I agree with Secretary Phelan. I think we have to, expand my view of what is potential solutions for us to include vendors that aren't traditionally in this space. We do need to double down on traditional munitions like SM-6, SM-2, LRASM, conventional prompt strike when it delivers, maritime strike Tomahawk, all critical in this fight. And as you point out, we're using them at a rate we hadn't anticipated because of the Red Sea.
Are you concerned that too many of our programs rely on sole sources, and that diminishes, obviously, then competition?
I don't know if I am concerned about the lack of competition in the industrial base for munitions. I think we must do better there. Even if it is producing a missile that isn't quite as effective as the SM-6, that's better than 0 missile in your magazine. So I think we've got work to do there, and I'm committed to do that work with Secretary Phelan.
Great, thank you. Mr. Secretary, I'm also deeply concerned about the delays in the Columbia-class production timeline. Since taking office, what have you discovered regarding the pervasive delays in the Columbia-class program?
Thank you, Senator, for the question. As you know, Columbia is a priority for us and for you, obviously, in the committee. I think there are a number of different issues we've come across. One is, you mentioned the topic of single source builders. We also have that in supplies, which is potentially a problem. So we do need to expand out the industrial base. I think some of it has been, I've visited both Quonset and Groton and have gone there. I think that there is issues that can be done to increase productivity much faster. And I've spoken with the CEOs of both of those companies about my visit there and what I learned. I believe that we will start to see an increase. We are trying to shift the schedule left, and there are a few different things we are trying right now. Okay. In addition, we have, at the direction of the Deputy Secretary of Defense, we have sent in a group to try to help them analyze workflow processes and those sorts of things as well.
Thank you. Admiral, I wanted to ask you, because of the delays we're seeing on the Columbia class, I know the Navy's been working to extend the hulls of some of the existing Ohio class. How's that going?
I think we're in a good shape. That's a good insurance policy. Obviously, we want to get Columbia out there because it has a capability beyond our Ohio's, but we have the ability to extend 7 of those through an availability called a PIRA, which I believe will make sure that we maintain our strategic component from the Navy.
Great. I will have some questions for follow-up for all 3 of you gentlemen. Thank you very much.